Hi, friends. Oh, yay. Happy Monday. Happy Monday. My name is Radiance, and we are here for Monday Motivation, talking about burnout recovery, the artist Sprezzatura, which is the Italian set the tone. I do have a candle burning, and it's giving out such a good scent. We have the jazz in the background sounds, and of course, we have our friends from Insight Timer coming. And so we're gonna go get them in a couple minutes, but I just kind of wanted to set the tone. So let me make sure we are all set. Let me take out some of this stuff. Yay! Aww. Alright, let me close. It's saying that it's lagging just a tad. I feel like my internet have been doing a lot of, they've been doing a lot of work. And so I pray that all is set and all is good. Let's see. Let me make sure. All right. Come on, don't pour me. We don't want those issues, right? We want good things. Let me just make sure one more time. All right, there we go. We're back to excellence because excellence is who we are. So definitely want a journal today. We will be doing some typing or writing, depending on how you like to take notes, but we're gonna have a journal. Always like a good pen. I'm gonna go with my purple Pilot G2 pen today. It's almost out of ink. Let me see. Oh, it still has some. I like this one because it's like a deeper purple. Clearly purple's a thing. I have another one which is like a lighter purple. I went ahead and bought like a purple pack. So it's like a few purples. Oop, here we go. Let me show you another one. A gel purple. I like to do different colors. So let's go grab our friends from Insight Timer because it's 9 o'clock. Da-da-da. Oh, I love them. Yes, here we are. We have arrived. Let me make sure. Yes, there we are. Our friends. Hey, friends. Happy Monday. Happy Monday. How is everyone doing? Let me make sure we are all set here. Ta-da. There we go. Wait, where are you at? There you are. Hi, friends. What's up? We're here for another day. Aw, thank you so much. Yes, we love the love. We have so many good announcements coming up. Hi, friends. New hair, right? I told y'all I was going to take those bantus out, especially if you were here for last week. This is what happened when you take them out. Bow, bow, bow. Good morning from the East Coast. So, buongiorno. I know I'm speaking Italian, but, you know, I have to get started with my chats. Buongiorno, Bella. Oh, Bellas. Thank you for the gratitude. Mi amors. Happy Monday. So let's just have everyone let me know where you're calling in from. This is our beautiful Radiant Soul community, right? Radiant Souls. Oh, my friends. Let me see if I have like a little doop. Bow. What's up, friends? How are y'all feeling today? It's such a beautiful day to just like, I don't know, come together to write, to love on ourselves and to recover from burnout, right? Sprezzatura. Let me know where you are in the chat. Say hello. I can't see you, but you can see me, so I can feel your energy. And I will let you know how we can set this tone and set the space so that we can be well and excellent in everything that we do. I'll give you a little bit more insight about what's going on in my life or in my environment as well as we get started. So, today, friends, make sure to have a journal. Look at all my shea butter. You know, you gotta stay hydrated. That's how you know I'm hydrated, through my skin. But a journal here. I always like to have something to write down some thoughts and some notes because we will be writing a lot, or at least talking about our thoughts. And so for me, I love to bring my thoughts down on paper because it makes more sense. I was telling a friend how I love, clearly purple's a thing. Yeah. So I have this purple pen, which is a Pilot G2.7. I love writing in a point .7 pen. So I have this one, and then I also have another shade of purple. Ask me what my favorite color is. It's actually like an iridescent color, which kind of blends all colors. But I do like purple, and we're in my purple room as well. But I have a different one so that I can be able to make like multi-notes, you feel me? Also, friends, water. Stay hydrated. So we definitely want some water to stay hydrated. We'll be here for about an hour. Feel free to hop in and out. I don't mind. I'm here to hold the space. Also, I have some jazz in the background here. Bow, bow, bow. Definitely want some vibes going on. I do have a candle burning as well. It's a very nice, beautiful, it's called, I think it's like amber rose or something, but it's like a really bold candle. Good morning. I'm guessing Kaya, Kaya maybe? Kia? I don't think it's Kia. Utah. Utah was one of the most beautiful places I've been. I went to a travel conference in Salt Lake City, and I actually visited the Bonneville Salt Flats. That's actually, here. Let me show you. Bow. I'm gonna post this card here, the Remember Who You Are, if you can see that. That is actually me in the Bonneville Salt Flats. Look at that. Synchronicity. Hi, Chris from South Carolina. What's up? Good morning. Thanks for being back. We love being back because that means that we are making sure that we're staying weekly, that we're staying on top of our come on, Radiance, where you at? There we go. That means that we're staying on top of making sure that we are well week to week. So hi friends, my name is Radiance. That is my real name. I was born glowing out the womb. That's what my mom said, and I trust her. And I feel like I exude that light and I glow every day. I've been on Insight Timer since 2022. And so it's my 4-year kind of anniversary here. I absolutely love what I do. I am a meditation breathwork facilitator. I'm also a yoga teacher, okay? Really focusing on somatic body movement, healing, nervous system healing, and restoration. I'm also a wonderful, amazing athlete, okay? I am a Hall of Fame runner. In my high school, I was the most decorated runner in my entire school. I went to the University of South Carolina. Go Gamecocks. That's why, Chris, when you say you're from South Carolina, that makes me smile because I spent 4 years there training and running my heart out. And from there, I won the NCAA postgraduate scholarship. I have big brains too, okay? So I'm really athletic. Here's the muscles. Ooh. Lots of big brains. And so when I think of my athleticism, that's what helped me really with the breath work, with the mindset, with making sure that I stay in tune day to day with training, with sustainability of self and heart. But I won the NCAA postgraduate scholarship, and I came up here to Washington, D.C., where I'm calling from right now. And I went to Georgetown University. So any Hoyas in this in this room, I would love to say hello. Hi, Hoya Saxa from my Georgetown land. And I've been up here ever since 14 years in Washington, D.C. And trust me, I know. This is folks from all around the world. And yes, DC, the capital of the United States, also a lot happening right now. So, of course, I have to keep my mind and my breath at ease because, as you know, we are just powering through, right? We are all having this wonderful human experience, and we want to be able to tailor it according to who we are, right? Our gifts and our talents. And that's why I wanted to create this series on Monday Motivation, to bring community, to just have a space in which we can breathe, in which we can just chat, and we can talk a little bit more about tending to our nervous systems, our minds, and just living a really beautiful life on purpose. Sounds good? I love gratitude. Remember, one of my big goals is to be globally featured on Insight Timer. And so the more gratitude you give, apparently, this is what someone said, so I'm just going to listen to them. I haven't emailed Insight Timer to ask. But more gratitudes means that more people are watching your stuff, meaning they'll feature. Now, I do want to make a really cool announcement. Speaking of, I feel like I'm speaking some of this stuff into existence. Guess what, friends? Insight Timer just rolled out video. Anyone seen any videos? Insight Timer rolled out video content. Remember last week, I said that I have 13 videos up, 5 being in a course and 8 videos out. I want to say there's 5 that are free and 3 that are premium. And so, friends, if you scroll, you do have to scroll a couple pages, just a couple. But I am on it. I'm on it. So I guess I'm a little featured, which is fun. I don't have the card to post here today. I should have set that up before I went. But friends, we have an alternate nostril breathing one that is absolutely beautiful with the ocean waves in the background. So again, if you're like, yo, I miss Radiance on Mondays, I miss her on Tuesdays because I'm live on Tuesday evenings as well for a somatic experience. An evening, let me see, where is it at? Bow. I'm going to post that card so that you can go ahead and sign up if you're not signed up yet. But an evening somatic. So here we are. We're talking about it. We're doing the mindset. And then we're going to integrate in our bodies tomorrow evening. Okay. And then in the other time, you can catch my meditations and my video content as well. I'm here for you. Happy Mental Health Month. It is May. All right. So let's just get started with a short breathwork meditation. All right. Oh, yes. Hi, Bidi. Aloha. Buongiorno. Oh, so beautiful. Yes, the ambiance going on. We have the vibes. This morning, I woke up. I write postcards. So I don't have any near me because I mailed them out. And I go on my nature walk and I speak to my trees. I hug my trees. I mail my postcards. So I mailed out all my Mother's Day cards. So happy Mother's Day to all my mothers out there. And everyone has mothering and nurturing abilities, right? We all have that mothering essence to us. I am not a mother, and I definitely mother many people in many different ways. And all of us do. Men, women, we all have these mothering qualities. So happy Mother's Day to everyone who has ever just nurtured and sent out some mothering, loving energy to anyone. You love my hair. Oh, thanks, Sebi. Yes, we got some hair vibes going on. All right, let's start with our meditation, friends. We're going to do our alternate nostril breathing because that is the video that is semi-featured on Insight Timer. And so alternate nostril breathing helps us with our equilibrium. It does help us to balance our right and left hemispheres of our body. A lot of times we notice, or we only notice that we are breathing through one nostril because maybe we have allergies or something like that. But in reality, friends, when we do it on purpose, it really helps to provide equilibrium within our bodies. It helps us focus and it helps us just be at ease. So we're going to do that today. So in saying that, I want us to Maybe we're shifting our hips side to side. I don't know if you're in a chair or maybe you're laying down. I don't mind. This is your experience. I just want to send some radiance, loving energy out there to you. But maybe you're shifting your hips side to side, maybe rolling those shoulders back. Maybe it's bright and early in the morning for you, or it's the afternoon if you are calling in from overseas. Maybe you're like, oh, girl, I just got to work and I need this. Okay, that's cool. Let's do it. When we think of alternate nostril breathing, we will be using our hands. I have my stiletto nails. Love me some nails. But we're going to place our right thumb on our right nostril, such as this. Our ring finger will go on our left nostril. So it will be in this kind of category here. You can bring your pointer finger and your middle finger on your third eye here and do this. Okay, it is a little bit more difficult for me to do that. Sometimes I do when I'm in my own practice and someone else is facilitating. But when I'm facilitating, I just focus on my third eye because, I don't know, God couldn't make me perfect. So for those folks who can do this, I can I could never do that. And I feel like it affects my alternate nostril breathing. See, you have to have a little bit of joy in certain things and also create the experience that feels good to you. There's no need to like, oh, I can't do this, I give up. No, we're just gonna remix it a little bit. All right, so here we are, friends. Let's just take 3 collective breaths together to start. So I want you to inhale deeply through your nose and then exhale through your mouth. Inhaling in through the nose, breath 2. And exhale through your mouth. Last one, best one together. Deep inhale in through the nose. And exhaling through the mouth. Let's begin with our alternate nostril breathing. We'll bring our right thumb on our right nostril. We'll take an inhale in through our left. Covering your left with your ring finger, exhale through your right. Maybe you're closing your eyes or giving yourself a soft gaze. Inhale through the right. And exhale through the left. That was round 1. We have 5 more. Deep breath in through the left. And exhale through the right. Inhale right nostril, friends. And exhale through the left. Inhale left nostril. Exhale through the right. Inhale right nostril. And exhale through the left. Relaxing more, deep breath in, left nostril. And exhale through the right. Inhale right. And exhale left. Deep breath in through the left, filling your body with fresh oxygen. Exhale through the right. Inhale right nostril. Exhale through the left. Last round, best round. Deep breath in, left nostril. And exhale through the right. Inhale right nostril, friends. And exhale through the left. Taking both palms facing up, maybe placing them on your thighs. Let's take a deep breath in through the nose, holding it at the top. Hold, relax the shoulders, relax your jaw, temples, eyes, and face. Inhale a little bit more through pursed lips. And exhale, we release. 2 more. Deep breath in through the nose. Inhale some more through pursed lips. Exhale through the mouth. Last round, best round. Deep breath in through the nose, filling your belly, chest, and head. Inhale some more through your lips. Hold. Exhale through your mouth. Finding your own breath here, friends. Maybe you gently open your eyes. How was that for you? Do you feel a shift in your body? Just feeling relaxed, more at ease. Did you like alternate nostril breathing with the jazz? I was gonna mute it, but I was like, you know what? I love the jazz vibes. Just a little bit of ease and essence. If you have some hydration near you, go ahead and take some hydration. Replenish your body. Oh, thank you for the gratitude. My heart loves it. My heart loves it. Great job. So we started out our session in a most beautiful way. You have to find the videos, haven't explored to locate them. So let me see. Before we start, let's see. If you go into the app, I cut off the jazz because I had to go into the app. It's okay. It's like Insight Timer is like, no, let's meditate. So if you go into the app, does it know I'm on live? Okay, there we go. When I go into, even on home, if you scroll down, it will have a video spotlight. Or even if you go into my page, where if you go into, see, I have a teacher dashboard, so it may be different. But if you go into my page, it has tracks, videos, courses, events. And so I do have some videos here. And this is it, the morning energy. I also have a gentle bed yoga and whatnot. So you can go explore that, okay? In your own time. But I promise it's there. It actually made me smile when I saw it come up because, friends, I have been working hard to get this for you. All right, Monday motivation. Today is Monday. It's Mental Health Month. It is also May 4th. So any Star Wars fans, May the 4th be with you. I'm not really a Star Wars person, but I have a couple of friends are, so I usually just say that for them. And maybe you, as my friends, are some Star Wars folks too. But last week we talked about our burn bright, not out. We want to burn bright. We want to shine our light. We want to be a blessing to all those around us because remember, a light, just one little tiny speck of light and darkness still illuminates. And the only thing that can drive out darkness is light. So when we are being the light and when we are burning bright, then we are helping to drive out darkness, right? So we started out with our energy or our nervous system audit, and we talked about the red zone. The red zone is, honey, I am burnt out. Okay, I am feeling it. I'm feeling it. I'm in a red. I might be in a full-blown halt. Maybe it's hard for me to breathe, hard for me to focus and concentrate, or I'm already just depleted. Then we have the yellow zone, actually, where it's a little bit harder to do those things, and we can kind of see the way out, but it's getting really tough. I was honest to say I was in a little yellow green, so I'm sitting at a teal, and the reason why is because I am exuding all my energy out, especially as a healer, and a person in a service category helping to end suffering and healing, it does require a lot of energy expenditure, right? And so maybe you're in that yellow zone where you are also a healer, or maybe you are also expending a lot of energy, and sometimes it's like a little bit foggy, or you're forgetting a couple things, or maybe you are providing or sending your energy out to someone else who might be in the red zone, and you're like, you know what, girl, or whoever, I'm gonna get us both in the yellow so that we can walk hand in hand into the green. There's all types of ways, okay? So maybe you're in the red or the yellow, and that's cool. Or maybe you're in the green zone. We love our green zone, and that's where we're heading to. Remember, because I think of green as like that nature and that essence, that ease, that we can just be more free, that we have energy to expend, and that we feel good about the work that we're doing, the love that we're giving out, and we're tending to ourselves in a healthy way. Okay, and that doesn't mean that you're technically not tending to yourself in a healthy way if you land on the other areas, but life is tough, friends. It's so tough. Okay, it is so tough, and we are tougher. And so we have to really uproot and find those ways in which we can be well within ourselves. So I want us to take another audit this week. What zone are we in? I can tell I'm still at this teal zone. Sometimes it doesn't take a week for me to pop up and be like, oh, I'm perfect. I am green. I am lime green, or I'm bright green. It can still mean like, hey, I got through this week. I did take care of myself. I drank my water every day. I even made a good, healthy meal for myself, and it may just take more time. So let's take a moment to be honest with ourselves. Let's grab our journals, our pens, and our first thing is just auditing your nervous system and your energy. What zone are you in? Are you in the red? Are you in the yellow? Or are you in the green? All right, let's just chat about it. And as you are writing your awareness, right? Your awareness of where you land in those zones, I want us to also note 3 gratitudes. 3 gratitudes, because even if you're in the red zone, we can find something. If you're in the red zone and watching this, that's amazing. That's a gratitude. You got up to come on Insight Timer to find ease and safety within. Okay? So as you audit your zone, give me 3 gratitudes. And we're going to share those gratitudes. If that feels good to you, I'll share mine. But I'll give us 3 minutes to chat or to write our gratitudes. And it's and let's say that I know we can say life, health, strength, but try to write 2 sentences. I want us to like really, get some gratitudes out. So write 3 gratitudes, about 2 sentences or why, And I would love for you to share them. You can even write them in the comments if you're like, I just want to write them to the community, my radiant souls. All right? I'll give us 3 minutes. You can continue to write if you're like in a flow state. We love a flow state. And also feel free to share your gratitudes in the chat. Okay, so I'm gonna read Chris's first. So I'm two-stepping, letting my inner Chris Brown and Usher out. And swag surfing, all while in my chair, my cubicle in the office, in the green right about now. Let's give you a... That's amazing. Did you get those tickets? I thought you were going to put the gratitude as the tickets. So that's amazing, because what I'm hearing there is that you're dancing, and dancing is a way of exuding joy. I feel like everyone should dance. I usually would put together a good playlist, a playlist where I have, like, there's a song. I'm pretty sure everyone has one song that you cannot stand still to. And so it makes you kind of like even bop your head. Um, so dancing, I see that as a beautiful, and I love swag surfing. That's good for your knees. And also, it looks like you're at work. What a blessing that is, right? That you made it to work, that you woke up, you got dressed, you're at work, you're on Inside Timer, even still wanting to have this essence and this excellence. That's amazing. Great gratitudes to share, Chris. Thank you. Would love for anyone else to share gratitudes. In the meantime, I'll share mine. I did allude to it a little bit earlier that I wrote 13 postcards yesterday. A lot of them were Mother's Day cards, and some of them were, I'm a runner, so a lot of my friends have races. So I wrote some congratulations on your race, because what a blessing that is, right? And also some folks that needed encouragement. I love writing postcards. It helps me go out and walk. And so I said I love it because it brings joy to others. And little did they know I was sitting in the yellow zone writing out green postcards. You feel me? And that's what helped me get into that green category. Also, my other gratitude is that I rested this weekend, friends. I allowed my body to fully reset. Sometimes we think that resting is just like 1 hour, but sometimes we need that full reset. And so that's what I did this weekend. And I went back into just like base foundation. And my third gratitude is that I ordered groceries, including protein. I am not getting enough protein. I know that sounds so small. And that's how gratitudes can be. It can be as tiny as I ordered more protein. I'm pescatarian, so sometimes it's hard for me to find all the elements of getting enough protein. And so I ordered some protein, and come to find out they had some protein powder that was on 72% off. Plant protein. I was like, click up. Yes, add to cart. I almost bought two, but I was like, Radiance, come on. Come on. But that was a gratitude, and it inspired me to make sure that I'm getting enough protein so that I can show up healthy and well for you guys as well, so that, I'm not out here looking scarce, okay? So I always wanted to start with some gratitudes, even, and just when we think of burning bright, it also means that we're staying in a state of gratitude and acceptance of ourselves and where we are. And then that way it helps us to shift our mindset to those things, right? To good things and focusing on the good. Now, friends, let's talk about today's kind of topic, which is I put in moving intentionally and not urgently. It's like the somatics of pacing, okay? So, rushing is the enemy of grace, and I want you to take your time. Now, what I had said for my gratitude number 2 is that I really rested this week. I wanted to take my time. I don't know about you, but there's times when I'm even brushing my teeth really fast. I giggle because there's sometimes I'm like, just like trying to hurry up to brush my teeth. And I'm like, girl, calm down, okay? Life wants you to be so fast all the time, but even to the point to where brushing my teeth, slow it down, sister, all right? So when we think about rushing or taking your time, it's helping to decelerate the body and your breath regulation. Okay, so you want to really be intentional about your movements and what you're doing versus rushing through or finding this. Sorry, there we go. But other than rushing through or just like being sporadic, right? So we want to be rhythmic. Have we ever seen like those rhythmic dancers? Like that's how I want my life to look, like a nice grace. And going back into Sprezzatura, right? Effortless grace, effortless mastery, that we don't have to work so hard or rush so much into it, that we can rhythmically do what we need to do and everything will work out. So I also think of this as deliberate and fluid, okay? Deliberate, fluid, rhythmic. So we're intentional. Everything that we're doing is intentional. So even now, my little mindfulness brushing my teeth, when I realize I'm going so fast, I just relax into it. And I'm a believer, so I really give a lot of grace and gratitude to God to be like, thank you for my teeth, right? Thank you for being able to brush my teeth. Thank you for this morning. I always listen to a meditation, even like a 3 to 4 minute one that's on Insight Timer. As a meditation teacher, I love listening to other teachers as well. So maybe I'm just listening to a meditation, right? But being more deliberate and more mindful of it. So what you don't see a lot of times is the pacing of our lives, right? Because we are so used to the world wanting to rush us or wanting us to get here, 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 and here. And so, unfortunately, and not in a good way, our body holds the urgency. And this comes through a clenched jaw. If you resonate with this, let me know. A clenched jaw, apparently I grind my teeth in my sleep. In my sleep, subconsciously, I'm clenching. That's wild to me, right? Shallow breathing. What? And I say this not because I'm perfect, y'all. I'm here alongside you as your teammate in this, not because I'm the expert, but the clenched jaw, the shallow breathing. Okay, I like to see myself breathing. And then also tight hips. Remember, we have that evening somatic, and here I'll pin it once more. Dun, 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 dun. Because I want y'all to make sure that you're coming tomorrow as well, because this is directly applicable to the way that our body holds urgency is through the clenched jaw. Maybe it's in your shoulders, maybe it's in your hips, right? Maybe it's the shallow breathing. You haven't really honored and recognized the way that you're breathing. And a lot of time that blocks your creative flow. As you know, I'm an athlete and an artist, and sometimes I get blocked in my artistry, and I realize that's directly applicable to the way that my body holds the tightness and the stress. Now, you see how my gratitude number 2 was that I rested all weekend. I allowed my body to rest. At one point in my life, I correlated that to laziness. Yikes. What? No. We have to reframe that, okay? It is not laziness. This is absolutely it is absolutely a requirement for your body and for the cortisol levels, the stress hormones to drop as well, and for your body to come to equilibrium. And so I consider myself a high performer. Does anyone else consider themselves a high performer? And I believe that rest for sure is a strategy for endurance. And whether it's endurance in athleticism or endurance in this thing we call life, it requires intentionality, it requires pacing, and it requires rest. And so when we think about burning bright, not out, bringing that intentional element into our lives helps us. I know. This is a weekly series, and we'll keep talking about elements of how we can slow down, be intentional, so that we can be light in this dark world versus the sense of urgency and kind of missing our mark. Let me read some of these chats just to make sure. Oh, okay. Okay. All right. Jamie, hello. Hi. Buongiorno, Bella. I was in the yellow zone all last week. I'm just going to read what you wrote. You hit the orange zone last night. Wow. So if you're the colored folks, that means red and yellow. Okay. And I'm grateful for a sick day to get back to the green zone and hit the ground running tomorrow. I love that. So we love, and I want to reframe, and I'm gonna speak to you for a second, Jamie. Let's reframe sick day. Let's reframe that word. What is sick day? First of all, I'm not sick. My body is requesting my, let me see, my what's the word? Come on, brain. My body is requesting me to show up for it. Okay. I always like to say that your body is speaking to you. Are you listening? Right? We don't necessarily want to say that we're sick. I'm not sick. I am just in a different element than I'm used to. My body is speaking to me, and I need to tend to it, rest, and see what it's saying. Okay? So, yeah, yes, it's a mental health recovery day. It's mental health month, friends. And so I like to reframe a sick day. I do usually say mental health day, right? And I'm so glad that you're back in the green zone, and even go get some greenery, go get some nature, touch grass, like the young kids say. I like to do some exercises by a tree, and maybe I'll record that and put that on Insight Timer to show y'all how I kind of work with my trees and move my body and breathe with them. And also, and I'm a runner, but we're not going to hit the ground running tomorrow. We're going to jazz into it. We're not going to all automatically, right? We're going to ease back into it, that pacing, right? I'm so proud of you for taking this day, and take another one if you need to. Also, I do encourage us to take days, and how can we integrate in our mental health moments throughout our day? Throughout our day, every day. I love that. And Chris, let's say you haven't willingly ran since your last day in the Marine Corps in 2001, unless it was to pass someone to get to safety in a chaotic situation or scenario. But these have been few and far between because I choose not to put myself in these types of situations because I hang out at the house. Yes. We love that. We love that. Yes. Also, our nervous system immediately gets fired up, and we want to remind ourselves that we are safe, that we don't have to be so urgent. And even when we think about the way in which our brain doesn't know the difference between a perceived threat and a real threat. And this is what's so important. And I'll talk about this a lot more next week too, actually, because I think that when we're talking about our body going into a nervous system, and I think I spoke about this a little bit last week. So our body doesn't necessarily know if, hey, it's a real threat. So let's say something big is happening, right? We don't want to speak that into existence. We rebuke that. But something big is happening, and yeah, that flight or flight needs to happen because that's a real threat. We physically see that through our beautiful visual, our eyes, okay? Our brain doesn't have eyes. It just knows that, something's an alert. Or it could be me, I think I said last week, in my stiletto heels, and my stiletto gets stuck in a sidewalk, and I feel like my life is over because I'm about to fall on my face in front of everybody in my beautiful dress. And it creates the same response as an emergency situation, which in reality, girl, just, settle a little bit and wipe it off. And so a lot of times when you were talking about this, fleeing something or fleeing to get out of this chaotic situation or scenario, to be honest, Chris, sometimes my body does that when there's no more of my favorite cereal at the grocery store. And that's why it's up to us to really regulate our nervous systems and to use our tools and our breath work. And I always say my favorite affirmation is to remind myself that I'm safe, because with burnout, your heart and your nervous system is in this state of hyperactivity, and reminding ourselves that we are safe. You're a high performer, a high achiever. Same. Yes, Mama B, resting, mental health recovery day. Your knees twitching when you hear the word run. No, don't let them. I've had 2 knee surgeries, okay? Remember, you can still do all things. Physical health day. Ooh, I love that reframe, Jamie. You're very physically and mentally active at work. I knew you would burn out and feel it all week. Today is a me day. Rest and good food is the plan. Yes. See, a me day. Let's say it like that. All right. From now on, all of us are reframing sick days to me days. It's just a me day. That's it. That's it. You don't even have to be sick to have a me day, right? So, Jamie, even if you're at work and you say, hey, I'm just going to take a me day, and anyone who's like, we don't like that, they're not good for us. And they don't get it because maybe they don't hold themselves to a high standard, or their nervous system to a high standard. So, friends, we also want to be aware of that phantom rush, that sense of urgency that some people and some things put on us. A lot of times it is in the workplace, right? That rush. I need this now. Look, have a little bit of residual trauma from that. I need this now. That sense of urgency, right? That phantom rush. And we want to make sure that we're breathing through that. So I like to think of phantom rush as a feeling of needing to hurry even when there's no deadline. Prime example, friends. Brushing my teeth fast. Why? I just like to bring it back down to like bare minimum base foundation things so that we can remember there's no sense of urgency or deadline. A lot of times I have this self imposed deadline. Okay, has anyone experienced that? These self imposed deadlines? I realize, in all honesty, that a lot of times I can burn out or I'm closer to burning out because I have this self imposed deadline that I need to be XYZ by XYZ. And maybe that's a big deadline of these goals and dreams that we have versus trusting the process or being very intentional with our movements. Or it's someone else that puts this sense of urgency on you. And it puts us in a state of hyper arousal. Okay. So I want us to also do another journaling prompt. Okay. But 1 second, I'll get us. Let me see. All right. It's hard to do for me to do. I very rarely call off, so I'm used to pushing through. Jamie, you don't even have to push through. You don't. You are enough at bare minimum. And I'm really glad that you are calling off. I know that in a corporate setting, they give us these days, right? They give us vacation days and sick days. Use them all. Use them all up because in reality, our body is begging for us to do that. And so, yeah, we want to do that. Okay, so I want us to again be aware of our mind and our body once more. So here is our prompt. Where does the phantom rush live in my physical body? So it's like when I feel myself hurrying through a task, a meal, oh my goodness, a meal, a conversation, what happens to my physiology, right? Like, for example, like we talked about the shallow breathing, the tight hips, the clenched jaw, the shoulders. Where does it show up in my physical body? And what fear am I trying to outrun, by going so fast? What is it? And is that something that is a self imposed action or someone else? Okay. So let's see. I'll give us a couple minutes here. And I shared mine, but I'm going to go a little bit into more detail. Yeah, here you go, Mama B. This was like the other follow-up question to that. Where does the phantom rush live in my physical body? And I'll give you some examples. Maybe the physical examples here. Let me go ahead. I hope that helps. can absolutely share if you would like, and I can also share mine because I realize now it lives in my hips when I think of like this rush, this sense of urgency, this phantom rush. It lives in my hips. I can tell that I clench, and I think it's me a sense of protection that I'm like clenching my hips like to and tensing up my whole body so that I can protect myself even more, and I don't realize it. One of the other huge things, okay, is that my heart starts racing, like beating fast, so fast, and like I almost feel like it's beating out of my chest. And again, these are things that just happens automatically. Maybe I get an email and the email subject line says deadline today. And I'm just like, and then you see how like, boom, I tighten up here. And also I realized that even outside of my consciousness, I get night sweats. It's like it's like I'm running, like I'm playing a full-blown video game at night, and I get like night sweats. And so it's so ingrained in my subconscious that it makes me sweat at night. I wake up feeling like I did not even sleep. Anyone feel that? Oh my gosh. So now you're up and you have to do all these things and you're like, did I even sleep? Did I genuinely sleep? Now you did sleep, technically, but I just feel like I just was racing or I was fighting in my sleep. And I'm one of the little bit of people that don't necessarily remember their dreams all the time. I do when I'm in a state of red zone or yellow zone, which is, come on. But I don't remember my dreams all the time. Anyone else? I admire those who always remember dreams. I think that's beautiful. But I definitely have night sweats. My heart, oh my heart. It's like my heart is running a marathon and it's not. Y'all, I'll be sitting at my desk and I feel like I just ran a marathon. And I've never ran a marathon, so I don't even know how that feels, but it feels like it. And then also I clenched my hips and my body. Okay. So these are the bodily, the ways in which burnout shows up in your body. And that's why we have to be aware of it, because a lot of times it's associated with this phantom rush. You know, we're not pacing. We're not necessarily being so intentional. And there's more of an urgency or a rush on our lives. And that's what can really trigger and cause burnout a lot. Jamie, yeah, me neither. I don't. I've read Dreaming Through the Darkness. Also looking more about lucid dreaming. I feel like this is going to always be something that I focus on all the time. I also I probably should bring it back out, have a little dream journal. When I do remember my dreams, I immediately do a voice note and I just say it out loud, even if I'm half asleep. Listening to some of these voice notes, I'm like, I just woke up. I had a dream. I sound like an alien, and I don't care because I just need to get it out. Because as soon as I think of something else, as soon as I wake up and I'm like, I have Insight Timer this morning, everything goes out the window and I don't even remember the dream. So make sure you remember them when you're totally relaxed. Ooh, maybe we should have some conversations more about dreams. Oh my gosh, I would love to hear more and any tips from folks, even in the dreams. Yeah. So in your back, Sebi, yeah, so your back maybe is where, oh, hey, arms, my arms look good. And your back is where that shows up. I feel that. Sometimes for me, it's like right in the middle of my back here. And I used to tell someone that it feels like someone is like kicking me, like drop kicking me in my back. With that feeling. And it's wild because I can just be sitting at a grocery store and I feel that. I'm like, what? Whew. So we definitely want to be intentional this week about pacing, about being intentional, rhythmic, okay? That we want to pace ourselves, maybe slow down. And whatever you're doing, how can we slow down? I'm a big video editor, so you have that 1x speed. How can we almost put ourselves at zero point 0.7 speed, right? Zero point 0.7, and just be more aware of what's happening in our lives, right, at this moment. Okay, so my last way, and I want to talk about like pacing as high performance. I mean, our last kind of prompt, and we can chat in it. We can chat more in this chat. We can type more in the chat. Thanks, y'all. My brain. So let's say, looking at my schedule tomorrow, where can I intentionally insert a 5-minute pause to let my body catch its breath before moving to the next thing? Okay. Where can I let my body transition or pause to let my body, or let me see. My prompts are long. Okay, let me see. Looking at my schedule tomorrow, friends, where can I intentionally insert a 5-minute pause to let my body catch its breath before moving on to the next thing? There we go. The rush is felt in your thighs, Chris. Yeah, I feel that. Oh, wow. 24-minute silent meditation. That's amazing. Your goals, okay? And you said 4 hours and 50 minutes, but you didn't feel like you slept at all. Yeah, okay. So that means we have to get more deep-rooted sleep that's intentional. Yeah, I believe in you because you're doing a great job. You're doing a great job. So looking at this, your schedule tomorrow, where can you intentionally insert a 5-minute pause? Okay, look at your schedule tomorrow. Intentionally insert a 5-minute pause. Okay, where can you insert a 5-minute pause to let your body catch its breath? So one of my things, and I mentioned last week that I lost a friend about last week, and so the funeral is tomorrow. Okay, I felt that in my heart, and I am going to arrive a little bit early. I'm going to sit on a park bench outside of the church, and I'm just going to breathe. I'm just going to breathe and allow my body to catch up, right? And just pause, because that is a lot. It's a lot on your heart. It's a lot on your body. And I'm going to be aware of my body and what's happening inside my body at that time. I'm also going to look at some trees and some nature, right? It's in the morning, so that means I got to wake up even earlier to do it, but I'm going to do it on purpose. And then, friends, I'm going to have a 50-minute pause after, because I'm going to come in here tomorrow night and we're going to do our somatic evening stretch. I'm still showing up for you. Absolutely. Because it's for us. Okay? So thank you, Jamie, for your hugs. I would love to hear for you guys. Where can you insert a 5-minute pause? 5-minute pause. And we're heading towards the end of this. I know I never want to leave you. I'll be back tomorrow either way. And I'm going to throw up my donation postcard here if you felt like this helped you or this was nice and it was just a refreshing moment. I would love for you to donating. Thank you for donating your time and energy to me today at bare minimum. That is beautiful and that's enough. That's why I'm here. So I didn't have to be by myself because I would show up anyway. But if it feels good to you, you can also make a financial donation, and that helps me to provide more services out to the world and show up in a bigger, more expansive way. But yes, tell me about your 5 minutes as we do that. So for me, we'll be on a beautiful park bench. Thank you, Sebi. Thank you. So yes, tending to your heart for sure. 5 minutes. Maybe it's in the morning. Maybe you're like, Radiance, actually, I'm going to do the 5 minutes and I'm going to come back tomorrow night at 8 p.m. for your somatic release. because that also, when we talk about sleep health, that tending to your body and really releasing that tension that has been stored up in your body throughout the day will help you sleep well. And that's why I need it tomorrow. I know that there's going to be a lot of energy on my body, right? And I want to just cleanse it, and so that my sleep can be well. Yeah? Yes. Let me drink some water. Woo, I'm a little dehydrated. So how are we feeling, friends? How are we feeling? Was this a good session for you? When we think about Sprezzatura, effortless grace, effortless mastery, intentional living, pacing our performance. Yes, that we are going to be well on purpose, that we don't have to rush through our lives. We can show up with intentional essence and excellence, that we are burning bright, and we do that through awareness and intentionality, and we don't have to rush through anything. No, we can just show up. And it's Monday. So even if you want to share any goals or any intentions that you have to set the tone for the week, remember, it's Mental Health Month, friends. Happy Mental Health Month. I'm going to write that in the chat. I'm still getting used to typing with my long nails. They're a little bit longer than I thought. And so it's like ding, 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 ding. Flowing with ease. Yes, yes, flowing with ease. Ease. I want that to be your primary feeling. That it just feels good to be you. Ease. There's no sense of urgency. There's no rush. And we'll talk about in these upcoming weeks boundaries. We love that word, right? And so even we had to talk about the phantom rush and how that feels for us, how it shows up in our body. And then we'll discuss more about what we can do in case, there's someone who's rushing us or something, how we can put in more ease in our bodies through using boundaries and speaking our truth. Yeah. How are we feeling? Good? Yay. Oh, I'm so proud of y'all. I love showing up here. I love y'all. I love you. I love you. I love you. And of course, I'm going to do some announcements. Feel free to continue to share. I love the gratitudes. Thank you. Yes, we're going to get me featured. So here are some gentle announcements, friends. It is a beautiful day to follow me on Insight Timer. If you're new here, if you just happen to scroll through and you're like, who is this purple room girl? It's me. Maybe you're following me on Insight Timer. Okay. You can listen to my meditations. Again, 5 video content available. And that video content includes an alternate nostril breathing class. It includes with ocean waves in the background. Ocean waves. It's beautiful. The sunrise. It's one of my favorite meditations. It's one of my favorite videos. Exclusively here on Insight Timer. Favorite. Everything just worked out well for me that morning, filming it at 6 a.m. in the morning for sunrise. I also have a 5-minute chair yoga class from Turks and Caicos Islands. If anyone's been to the Turks and Caicos, again, ocean waves, it's more like a lake, but you get the vibes. Water, waves in the background, 5-minute chair yoga. So I know we're all sitting here, can just help us just get a little loose, a little relaxed. As soon as we feel that tension in our bodies, take 5. Remember, where can you have 5 intentional moments for ourselves? Okay. I also have, I'm trying to think, a 20-minute. Yeah, I have a 20-minute more so yoga class for my yogic people who are like, yeah, I kind of want something a little bit longer and more at ease. And so I have a 20-minute yoga class. What else do I have? Let me double check. That's going to bring off That is going to bring off the music. Or maybe it doesn't. Oh, ooh, this one's my favorite. This is another favorite because I'm all about nature. We want to get in this green zone, okay? A somatic breath work and mindful movement in nature. So it is a mindful movement class, and I am at Great Falls National Park. So you get this is so good. You get the birds, the trees, the nature. Y'all know I love some trees. I talk about it every day. And by the way, here's a tree. Here's a tree right here. Y'all know I love some trees. So this one is 16 minutes. This is just my little advertisement here. This is a 16-minute guided video class, and it's somatic breath work in nature. We also do releasing breath. And releasing breath, maybe you have a lot of tension and you just want to and just get it out there and just really get it out. I would say that one. So yes, I did say a 20-minute sunrise yoga flow in Jamaica. Ocean waves in the background. If you can't tell, I am a nature person, okay? And so I wanted to make sure that even while you're watching this, that even if you're in a cubicle like Chris, that you can see some ocean waves. Okay, maybe you've never been to Jamaica, or even maybe you've just never seen the ocean. I want to show you that through some mindfulness, right? And then also I have a heart and hips 20-minute refreshing yoga flow. So that one's in studio. And so that's the one where I said if you just need a nice studio class. Now, I did put 3 on plus. I do encourage you to upgrade to a plus if that's good for you. I know I don't pay for a lot of subscriptions, but I absolutely pay for Insight Timer, and I paid for it because Insight Timer is a phenomenal app. It is a phenomenal app, and they support us as teachers, and they support you as well. So I have a 3 premium classes on there, and one is another breathwork class, 4-7-8 breathing. Anyone like 4-7-8 breathing? So I have another morning energy 5-minute, another sunrise class, ocean waves in the background. Okay, you get the vibes. And that one is on Insight Timer as well. I also was in Miami. We have ocean waves and some clouds. Miami in the USA, because I know I have a global audience. And it's a 15-minute yoga at the W South Beach on the balcony so that you can see the sun setting gently in the background. You can even hear some horns of those people who need the yoga class. But it's a really beautiful flow, and I enjoyed filming that one. And then also I have, what was my other one? I love this one. Another gentle bed yoga reset with ocean waves in the background. That one's also on Plus. It's in Jamaica, and you can literally hear the ocean waves in the background. Even though you're looking at me in this beautiful wedding suite of a castle in Jamaica, you can hear the ocean waves in the background. And at the beginning of the video, I show you what I'm looking at, because you are my ocean in this video. And then I have a somatic yoga for burnout recovery and deep release course. It's a 5-day course. It includes 5 videos. They're all 5 minutes or under, with 5 different poses that will help you release the tension out of your hips, your shoulders, your back. And this is under plus, so you have to be upgraded. I do believe they have some trials. I'm not sure. I've been a long time payer of Insight Timer. And so it's somatic yoga for burnout recovery and a deep release. 5-minute videos. I made them short on purpose because I want you to be able to explore those poses and integrate it into your own daily movement. So that was my strong advertisements for all the video content that's coming out. Thank you for listening. Thank you for listening. So again, and I have a few tracks as well, of course, audio tracks. And as always, friends, the events tomorrow. See you tomorrow evening. Yes, please. Okay. It looks like right now we have a few folks coming, a lot of people, which we love. It seems as if folks really do need that replenish. Yeah. Oh, that was good. That was really good. Yeah. I love you. I love you. I love you so much. As always, I feel like we don't say it enough. We could say it a lot more all the time, even to strangers, right? Or seemingly strangers. Let's call us digital friends. As always, friends, my on Insight Timer, I'll type it in here, is energy, the number 2, and radiance. This is also my on all socials. So by all means, follow me, love on me, send me your love and energy. Thank you for this gratitude. Y'all are amazing. I love you so much. Now I'm going to go take my 5 minutes. I'm actually going to do some hot yoga. It's some nice little weather out today. It's really sunny. Well, it's 63 degrees. That's good enough for me. And I'm going to do a hot yoga class. And I say hot on my balcony because the sun will be here, just letting all of this excellence of the sun, some vitamin D to replenish my body, and also to make sure that, I take it slow. It'll be 30 minutes. If there's an absolute emergency in that 30 minutes, it'll find me. Outside of that, it's me time. Right, Jamie? Oh, gosh, it's been such a beautiful time with y'all. Thank you. Another Monday motivation, another inspiration to be excellent, to move with ease. That's Sprezzatura, the Italian concept. And the reason I keep forgetting to say, the reason why we're doing Italian concepts is because I'm heading to my artist residency in Italy. It'll be about 6 weeks. I'm heading in 6 weeks. Another reason why I'm doing these lives, ultimately they'll be coming from Italy. Another reason why I'm doing lives and accepting donations is to fund my artist residency as well. So I appreciate you for your time, your energy, and your commitment to excellence and to taking care of yourself. You're the best. Any other questions? Make sure to join my Radiant Soul community. Let me see if I'm able to postcard that. Okay, nope, I am not able to postcard it. But go ahead and visit my Radiant Soul community. I'll be more active in there. It's coming up soon. I love you. It's been an hour 15. I spent 15 minutes doing my advertisements. I hope to see you in the reviews. I love you. And I'll see you tomorrow night for our evening somatic release. I will need my community. I will definitely need some hugs tomorrow. Okay. I love you so much. Have a beautiful day. Thanks, Lee. Thank you, friends. Thank you, friends. Bye. Okay. I'm going to end it now. Thank you so much for tuning in. Another beautiful stream with our Insight Timer friends. I hope that you have the most beautiful day today and forever. I will talk to you later.